Hi, we like neat whiskey. Do you like neat whiskey too? Then stay tuned for the show as we try this completely blind and see if it is neat whiskey.
If you made it through that intro, welcome. I'm Erin. This is Stuff and Whiskey. He's Josh.
We're here tasting things blind. Thanks for sticking around. If you're still here, I don't know why we do this to ourselves.
I don't know why we do this.
First off, intros like that don't keep people around. Blind tastings that we can't even tell you whether this is what you should care about or not. That shouldn't be a reason to stay around either. But I will tell you that one reason to stay around is because you appreciate honest, unbiased, completely objective reviews on something as subjective as taste.
A subjective topic.
But we will tell you what we get out of this glass. We'll give it a rating based on what it tastes like. Then we'll find out the price and see if that changes how we feel about it based on how it tastes before we find out what we're drinking.
Yep.
All that can be quite informative. And it can probably help you a lot if this is something you are considering. We have drawn this at random from our blind sample pool, full of a bunch of bourbons and ryes, most of which we've never tried before and don't have any familiarity with.
Also, I can't swirl whiskey.
You just got to give it the old SJ. Just.
I don't like that lack of control.
All right, let's get this on the nose.
All right.
Oh, that smells quite pleasant.
It smells kind of like butterscotchy.
I see why you're saying that, yeah. I don't agree with your statements, but that's okay because we all get different things.
How dare you? How dare you attempt to disagree with me? The nerve.
How dare you smell or taste something different than what I smell or taste?
Exactly.
The nerve of me.
I don't even think I know you anymore.
The nerve of me. Yeah, I'm getting...
Also, I think I just singed my nose hairs.
I'm getting a boatload of caramel, little vanilla, fair bit of oak, and I'm getting a little bit of nuttiness as well.
Okay.
And it's like it's almost like this dry roasted almond type of thing, like this mild nuttiness. It's not super strong.
Interesting. Nuttiness is a blind spot for me. I don't typically pick that up.
It is for me as well, but this is coming across in a way where it's specifically making itself known.
This kind of smells like I'm driving outside with my windows rolled down.
I can see that. There's like this kind of pleasant earthiness to it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, smells generally really good. Kind of smells like old Kentucky bourbon to me. Let's get this on the palate.
Okay. Oh, it's giving me sweet tea vibes, but like less sweet.
It came through with more sweetness on the palate than I expected based on the nose.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I think I like that. Historically, I don't like things that are too sweet, but I don't feel like this is too sweet, but I need several sips to confirm that.
Yeah. It's got a fair bit of sweetness in it, but it's all balanced out really well with that oaky earthiness.
Like the earthy oak dryness is kind of balancing out the sweetness. It reminds me of growing up in Memphis and drinking my friend Karen's mother's sweet tea. She would make really good sweet tea. My mom didn't make sweet tea because my dad was diabetic, so she didn't do a lot of stuff with sugar, and so I'd have to go to my friend's house to get sugar.
Please, ma'am, can I have some sugar?
Please, sir, can I have some more?
All right, let's get another sip of this. You know, a wise man once said, lend me some sugar, I am your neighbor. Man, yeah, I like that. I like this. This is not 100% my favorite thing, profile-wise.
Yeah.
But it's not far off. And it's really good.
Well, and this isn't something I typically would think I would like, but I do like what I'm experiencing. It's not a flavor profile that I typically gravitate towards. Mm-hmm. I think the earthiness of this is grounding the sweetness. So I don't like things that are typically very sweet, especially if they're like a light sweetness. But there's a light sweetness here that is grounded by a heavier kind of earthiness that I think really makes me enjoy this.
Yeah, I could even... the best picture I can paint with this is like a lightly toasted bread or like a medium toast bread with a light skim of peanut butter on it, and there's also a light skim of jelly as well, or jam rather.
I'm going to respectfully disagree with you because what this reminds me of, this is something I did grow up eating, hence the aforementioned, my father was diabetic, but before he found out he had diabetes, he taught me how to eat pancakes with Karo corn syrup, and then we also ate bread and butter and sugar sandwiches. Although I think that might have been my aunt that taught me that. At any rate, I was eating white bread and butter and sugar sandwiches. That's what this tastes like, and that is why I like this.
Okay.
The end.
Okay. Yeah, I can't disagree because I've never had that before.
It's quite good. I'll make you one sometime. We got all those ingredients. It's actually pretty good.
I'm good. I think I'll pass on that.
Oh, you'll regret it.
All right, I have a rating on this. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, where you at?
Thumbs up.
I'm thumbs up as well.
I like it. I'm intrigued by the fact that I like something that it's not typically in my profile, that I gravitate towards.
I'm going to be honest as far as before we found out how much this cost. Oh boy. This is it's 96. So this reminds me a lot of...
Are you sure?
Yeah. This reminds me a lot of something like a Jim Beam Hardin's Creek or something like that. It tastes very familiar. It tastes like it would be $150-ish. It seems like it has a lot of age on it. It seems like it's a really nice proof point, not too low, not too high.
Oh, it says 96 either way.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go on.
It's 96.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
You ready?
Yeah. What's the price?
It is $40.
What?
Confirmed.
Wow. This reminds me of like a Hardin's Creek, which is a $150 bottle.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I heard you say that. For $40, honestly, I have to go 2 thumbs up because this would be this would be an outlier in my collection because I'll probably have more ryes that tend to lean more or less sweet, and this would be an outlier, but for the price, it tastes delicious. So I'm 2 thumbs up. I would like to have this. I would like us to have this. If we don't have this and we can get it, I would like us to have it.
Again, I said that this wasn't my exact profile. It's not far off from it, but it is true that it is not my exact profile. 2 thumbs up would mean I love it and I gotta have it. And I don't love this and I don't have to have it, but I do really like it. And it's a strong thumbs up and a huge value buy.
That's fair.
That's a very important note to make here.
Yeah. I feel like I'm coming at this as like if I was building my own, because we have a whiskey collection, but if I was building my own Aaron's whiskey collection, this would be something I would want to add to it for sure.
Yeah.
So I am just going to say 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. Stupendous value.
Okay.
What are we drinking?
Pure Kentucky.
Wow. Really?
I don't even know what that is. It's 107 proof.
107 proof.
And this is thanks to Bill and Delia Kavanaugh.
Okay.
So
wow.
Who makes this?
Willet.
Willet makes this.
Yep.
Interesting.
The proof point's nice. So we've had recently, in past videos, we've had Johnny Drum, which was a Willet product.
Okay.
And we've also had the, whatever the 90 proofer is too. It's like Kentucky Vintage or something.
Okay.
I definitely don't think that's right. I think it's something else. And we've also had Old Bardstown Estate, which we drain poured because it was not good. Mm-hmm. This has the nettiness that I'm familiar with from Willet's self-distilled bourbons.
Okay.
But this comes across in such a nicer way. And the proof point carries it. And I would hope that this is one of their more premium products. So I'm not saying, again, not saying it's the best bourbon in the world, but it was very enjoyable and a big value buy.
Is this accessible to purchase? Do you have to go to Willet?
No, it's in our markets. You can get it. You can get it. And batches do vary, and I've heard some people really love this product. I've heard other people don't really like it. I would certainly buy this and see if you like it before I would buy a more premium product like Noah's Mill or Rowan's Creek. Those are both Willet products as well, but they carry a heftier price tag. A little bit more proof, I believe, on both of those, but you can get into that same profile with something like this for less money to see if you like it, and then if you like this, then venture into those.
Yeah.
And if you get this and don't like it, then, well, that's all the reason to not venture into those.
Well, and I was surprised that I did like this, being how it's obviously very sweet, but whatever there was that anchored the sweetness was just what I needed. So
that earthiness
I'm
and
impressed,
that earthiness and nuttiness that kept me from going 2 thumbs up.
It kept the sweetness from running wild,
which I would prefer a
which
little bit of.
you would like,
yeah. I'd like a little sweetness running wild.
You do,
but you're more the earthy girl, and if you are that way as well, then hey, if you feel like an earthy girl yourself, then Pure Kentucky might be your whiskey. Or is it Pure Kentucky XO? Something like that? It
just said Pure Kentucky.
Okay. Wow. All right. This was quite insightful, quite informative. I said at the top, we like neat whiskey, and I think you know, all things considered, this is a pretty neat whiskey.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. If you thought this was a neat video, like it. Give us a subscribe if you like honest, unbiased opinions like this. And hit that bell. It'll help you know when we're going live. While you're down there clicking and poking around, we also have a link to our Patreon community in the video description below. You can join the community for as little as $3 a month. You can get in line in the free tier on a desktop or laptop by the 3 dots on the right, or through the mobile app, pretty apparently, for free. If those go through all our paid tiers, then they can go to the free tier if you're in that.
Yep.
And yeah, we do all kinds of stuff over there. People are sharing samples, helping each other find things. Fantastic community full of a bunch of good people. We say we're all about good people and good whiskey. And if
you
rings
fit the
a bell
bill,
to you,
then come on over.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Join the party.
And you can also check out neat shirts like this Drink Neat Whiskey shirt and that sweatshirt over at stuffandwhiskey.com. Even though you got to be like Erin if you're wearing sweatshirts in the summer, but that doesn't stop her.
Well, my husband likes to keep our house really cold, so, you know.
There you go. I think that's about it for this one.
That's it. Yeah. Be good to each other until time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Be good to each other.
Be good to each other, and until next time, cheers.